Can you elaborate on that day? I mean, how did things come about?
I was traveling north on I-35 coming out of Justin, Texas, and I was actually heading back here to Erie. And there's a long bridge down there. It's called the Red River Bridge. And I was coming across it, and she was parked in the slow lane with her four-ways on. And I didn't know, you could see it just unfolded in slow motion. And I watched a tractor come down the road, and I mean, he never hit the brakes, he never nothing. He just plowed into her. I mean, it was full speed, 65, 70 mile per hour. And it was like a bomb going off. I mean, my biggest concern, was there was a kid in the back seat, and I mean, because the trunk was actually in the back seat when I first got to the car and was trying to peel the roof up and off of her so I could gain access to her. And I mean, it was just complete chaos after that moment. And I crawled into the car and just started, doing what I needed to do, checking vitals, checking to make sure she was, still with us. She was groaning, she was conscious for the meantime, but she was fading quickly. And 911 and where we were at was pretty desolate, so they're not there like they are here in Erie, where they're there in a couple minutes, 5-10 minutes. It was probably a good 15-20 minutes later they finally showed up, and by then she had faded so fast that there's really just sit there and comfort her, and held her hand and talked to her, and same thing I would hope somebody would do for me or my family or you guys, or it just I walked away after it all, and I was extremely upset about how everything was handled down there that day.
With that said, this has been some time and everything. Can you talk a little bit about how are you doing?
I'm good. I mean, I'm fine. I mean, I moved past it, and I think about it a lot because I go by there almost every week. I go back to Texas, and it's just the scenario plays through my head. What could have happened? And it's funny. I was just actually talking to a friend of mine, and I had stopped and I bought a brand new pair of boots that day. And if I wanted to stop and bought those boots, maybe I would have come on her quicker and been able to stop. And it's just always the what ifs. It always plays through your head. I mean. But it's, you move past it. It took me a good couple weeks to get over that one, and there's just the thought of what if. That's what killed me the most on it, And I mean, I've been to plenty of accident scenes before and plenty of fatals, and but this one, I saw it happen. I watched it unfold, and it's just, there was nothing you could do, and the other driver, he didn't comprehend what was going on. He was from a different country, had no English speaking capabilities. So I mean, I'm sure he was terrified, but I mean, still, I don't know. It's just little stuff like that. It's politics on the road that really gets to me about this whole situation. Like, she should still be alive today. That's how I feel about it. So 100%. So.